Listed walk luck.
A is for apple, red and round, red and round, red and round. A is for apple, red and round. It says eh, eh, eh. A is for ants that march all day, march all day, march all day. A is for ants that march all day. It says eh, eh, eh. A is for alligator by the lake, by the lake, by the lake. A is for alligator by the lake. It says eh, eh, eh. A is for astronaut flying high in the sky. A is for astronaut flying high. It says eh, eh, eh. A is amazing every day, in every way. Sing with A and shout hooray. A says eh, eh, eh. B is for ball that bounces high, bounces high, bounces high. B is for ball that bounces high. B says ba ba ba. B is for bear so big and bold, big and bold, big and bold. B is for bear so big and bold. B says ba ba ba. B is for banana sweet and bright, sweet and bright, sweet and bright. B is for banana sweet and bright. B says ba ba ba. B is for bus that zooms away, zooms away, zooms away. B is for bus that zooms away. B says ba ba ba. B is brilliant every day, in every way. Sing with B and shout hooray. B says ba ba ba. C is for cat who climbs a tree, climbs a tree, climbs a tree. C is for cat who climbs a tree. C says c. C is for car that zooms so fast, zooms so fast, zooms so fast. C is for car that zooms so fast. C says c. C is for cake with candles bright, candles bright, candles bright. C is for cake with candles bright. C says c. C is for cow that gives us milk, gives us milk, gives us milk. C is for cow that gives us milk. C says c. C is clever, cool and fun, in the rain or in the sun. Clap for C, let's shout hooray. C says c. D is for dog who digs all day, digs all day, digs all day. D is for dog who digs all day. D says da da da. D is for drum that booms with pride, booms with pride, booms with pride. D is for drum that booms with pride. D says da da da. D is for duck who loves to dive, loves to dive, loves to dive. D is for duck who loves to dive. D says da da da. D is for door that's wide and tall, wide and tall, wide and tall. D is for door that's wide and tall. D says da da da. D is daring, bold and fun, shining bright like morning sun. Dance with D, let's for fish that swim so fast, swim so fast, swim so fast. F is for fish that swim so fast. F says, ah! F is for fox with fluffy tail, fluffy tail, fluffy tail. F is for fox with fluffy tail. F says, ah! F is for flower, fresh and fair, fresh and fair, fresh and fair. F is for flower, fresh and fair. F says, ah! F is for fire truck, flashing light, flashing light, flashing light. F is for fire truck, flashing light. F says, F is full of fun and cheer all through the year. Sing with F, let's give a cheer. F says, G is for goat that gallops fast, gallops fast, gallops fast. G is for goat that gallops fast. G says ga ga ga. G is for grapes in a bunch so sweet, bunch so sweet, bunch so sweet. G is for grapes in a bunch so sweet. G says ga ga ga. G is for guitar we love to play, love to play, love to play. G is for guitar we love to play. G says ga ga ga. Goose with feathers white, feathers white, feathers white. G is for goose with feathers white. G says ga ga ga. G is great in every way, every way. Let's sing and sway. Clap for G, hip hip hooray. G says ga ga ga. H is for hat on my head so high, head so high, head so high. H is for hat on my head so high. H says ha ha ha. Hey! H is for horse that loves to hop, loves to hop, loves to hop. H is for horse that loves to hop. H says ha ha ha. Whee! H is for helicopter in the sky, in the sky, in the sky. H is for helicopter in the sky. H says ha ha ha. Hey! H is for heart that beats with love, beats with love, beats with love. H is for heart that beats with love. H says ha ha ha. Hey! H is happy, hooray, 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 hooray. We sing and play. Clap for H in a fun-filled way. H says ha ha ha. Hey! I is for insect, tiny and quick, tiny and quick, tiny and quick. I is for insect, tiny and quick. I says E, E, E. I is for igloo, made of ice, made of ice, made of ice. I is for igloo, made of ice. I says E, E, E. I is for ink in color so bright, color so bright, color so bright. I is for ink in color so bright. I says E, E, E. I is for iguana on a sunny day, sunny day, sunny day. I is for iguana on a sunny day. I says E, E, E. I is incredible. Hooray, hooray, hip, hip, hooray. Sing with I and smile today. I says E, E, E. for jellyfish swimming by. J says jet, jet, jet. J is for jacket, warm and snug, warm and snug, warm and snug. J is for jacket, warm and snug. J says jet, jet, jet. J is jazzy, come and play. Jump and jive the J way. Joyful sounds all through the day. J says jet, jet, jet. K is for kite that flies up high, flies up high, flies up high. K is for kite that flies up high. K says hey. K is for kangaroo jumping fast, jumping fast, jumping fast. K is for kangaroo jumping fast. K says hey. K is for key that turns the lock, turns the lock, turns the lock. K is for key that turns the lock. K says hey. K is for king with crown so grand, crown so grand, crown so grand. K is for king with crown so grand. K says hey. K is kind in every way, helping friends and brightening day. Clap and cheer and sing and say. K says hey, hey. L is for lion, loud and proud, loud and proud, loud and proud. L is for lion, loud and proud. L says la la la. L is for lemon, yellow and tart, yellow and tart, yellow and tart. L is for lemon, yellow and tart. L says la la la. L is for leaf that flutters down, flutters down, flutters down. L is for leaf that flutters down. L says la la la. L is for ladder, tall and straight, tall and straight, tall and straight. L is for ladder, tall and straight. L says la la la. L is lovely, light and bright, shining through both day and night. Clap for L with pure delight. L says la la la. M is for moon, up in the sky, up in the sky, up in the sky. M is for moon, up in the sky. M says M is for mouse, so small and quick, small and quick, small and quick. M is for mouse, so small and quick. M says M is for mango, ripe and sweet, ripe and sweet, ripe and sweet. M is for mango, ripe and sweet. M says M is for monkey, full of cheer, full of cheer, full of cheer. M is for monkey, full of cheer. M says M is magical and bright, morning, noon, and every is for octopus in the sea, in the sea, in the sea. O is for octopus in the sea. O says O, O, O. O is for owl who flies at night, flies at night, flies at night. O is for owl who flies at night. O says O, O, O. O is for orange, juicy and round, juicy and round, juicy and round. O is for orange, juicy and round. O says O, O, O. O is for ostrich on the run, on the run, on the run. O is for ostrich on the run. O says O, O, O. O is outstanding, hip hooray, hip hooray. Every day, sing with O and dance and play. O says O, O, O. P is for puppy, full of play, full of play, full of play. P is for puppy, full of play. P says pop, 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 ha! P is for pizza, hot and round, hot and round, hot and round. P is for pizza, hot and round. P says pop, 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 ha! P is for penguin, sliding by, sliding by, sliding by. P is for penguin, sliding by. P says pop, 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 ha! P is for paint with colors bright, colors bright, colors bright. P is for paint with colors bright. P says pop, 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 ha! P is popping, can you hear? Pat your hands and shout a cheer. Practice P with friends so near. P says pop, 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 ha! Q is for queen with a shiny crown, shiny crown, shiny crown. Q is for queen with a shiny crown. Q says quack, quack, quack. Q is for quail, quiet and shy, quiet and shy, quiet and shy. Q is for quail, quiet and shy. Q says quack, quack, quack. Q is for quilt, so warm and neat, warm and neat, warm and neat. Q is for quilt, so warm and neat. Q says quack, quack, quack. Q is for question we like to ask, like to ask, like to ask. Q is for question we like to ask. Q says quack, quack, quack. Q is quirky, cool and bright, shining strong with letter light. Let's all sing with joy tonight, says quack, quack, quack. Beeping loud, beeping loud, beeping loud. R is for robot, beeping loud. R says brr. R is ready, right and bright, bright and bright. What a sight! Sing with R and feel delight. R says brr. For sun, up in the sky, up in the sky, up in the sky. S is for sun, up in the sky. S, S. for snake that slithers slow, slithers slow, slithers slow. S is for snake that slithers slow. S is for socks you wear each day, wear each day, wear each day. S is for socks you wear each day. S is for star that shines at night, shines at night, shines at night. S is for star that shines at night. S. S is super, don't you say? Every sound in a silly way. Sing with S and shout hooray! S. T is for tiger with stripes so bold, stripes so bold, stripes so bold. T is for tiger with stripes so bold. T says ta ta ta. T is for train that chugs along, chugs along, chugs along. T is for train that chugs along. T says ta ta ta. T is for turtle in its shell, in its shell, in its shell. T is for turtle in its shell. T says ta ta ta. T is for toothbrush in the cup, in the cup, in the cup. T is for toothbrush in the cup. T says ta ta ta. T is terrific, don't you know? Tap your toes and take it slow. Tell the world, give it a go. T says ta ta ta.
U is for umbrella in the rain, in the rain, in the rain. U is for umbrella in the rain. He says U is for up, bird can fly, bird can fly, bird can fly. U is for up, bird can fly. He says U is for uniform, neat and bright, neat and bright, neat and bright. U is for uniform, neat and bright. He says U is for under, where we crawl, where we crawl, where we crawl. U is for under, where we crawl. He says U is unique, hooray, hooray. Learning you the phonics way. Clap and sing with us today. He says
V is for van that drives so fast, drives so fast, drives so fast. V is for van that drives so fast. V says va 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 va. V is for violins, lovely sound, lovely sound, lovely sound. V is for violins, lovely sound. V says va 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 va. V is for volcano, rumbling loud, rumbling loud, rumbling loud. V is for volcano, rumbling loud. V says va va va. V is for vegetables, fresh and green, fresh and green, fresh and green. V is for vegetables, fresh and green. V says va va va. V is vibrant, hip hooray, hip hooray. Let's sing and play. Join the fun, hooray for V. V says ba ba ba. W is for water, cool and clear, cool and clear, cool and clear. W is for water, cool and clear. W says wah, wah, wah. W is for worm who wiggles low, wiggles low, wiggles low. W is for worm who wiggles low. W says wah, wah, wah. W is as wonderful and wild. Every word makes us smile. Wave with W, so warm and wide. W says wah, wah, wah. X is for X-ray that shows our bones, shows our bones, shows our bones. X is for X-ray that shows our bones. X says kiss, kiss, kiss. X is for xylophone playing a tune, playing a tune, playing a tune. X is for xylophone playing a tune. X says kiss, kiss, kiss. X is for fox with a bushy tail, bushy tail, bushy tail. X is for fox with a bushy tail. X says kiss, kiss, kiss. Box full of toys that shake and spin, shake and spin, shake and spin. Box full of toys that shake and spin. X says kiss, kiss, kiss. X is extra full of surprise, shining bright before your eyes. Let's all shout and harmonize. X says kiss, kiss, kiss. X is extra full of surprise, shining bright before your eyes. Let's all shout and harmonize. X says kiss, kiss, kiss. Y is for yo-yo, spinning fast, spinning fast, spinning fast. Y is for yo-yo, spinning fast. Y says ya, ya, ya. Y is for yak with fluffy hair, fluffy hair, fluffy hair. Y is for yak with fluffy hair. Y says ya, ya, ya. Y is for yellow, sunny and bright, sunny and bright, sunny and bright. Y is for yellow, sunny and bright. Y says ya, ya, ya. Y is for yawn when it's time for bed, time for bed, time for bed. Y is for yawn when it's time for bed. Y says ya, ya, ya. Y is unique in every way, playful, fun, and here to stay. Let's all cheer and sing hooray. Y says ya, ya, ya. Z is for zebra, black and white, black and white, black and white. Z is for zebra, black and white. Z says Z's for zucchini, green and long, green and long, green and long. Z's for zucchini, green and long. Z says Z is for zoo with animals near, animals near, animals near. Z is for zoo with animals near. Z says Z is for zoo in outer space, outer space, a speedy race. Z is for zoom in outer space. Z says Z, zany, wild and cool, cool and kind, a letter jewel. Zoom with Z, let's groove.